Okay, so today we're going to be looking at the Cathedral Knight Greatsword. Now, as you can see on the right, I have 40 strength, 40 dexterity, 40 intelligence, and 40 faith. So I'm going to be going through all the different infusion types. So with those stats, whatever build you're going for, you're probably going to have a good idea. One of the best things about this weapon is it does deal strike damage, which most armor is very weak to. As an example, the dark armor 9.2, it's the worst at strike damage out of all of it. Outrider knight armor strike damage 10.0, the worst out of the damage types, physical. The wing knight armor 13.0, that may be high, but it's still the lowest of the physical armor. And the Cathedral armor, which is 12.8, which is fairly low compared to slash, thrust, and physical. So as you can see, strike damage, it's normally for smaller weapons or hammers. So we're going to get into the infusion guide. Now, a normal Cathedral Knight Sword has 535 attack rating. Now we're going to have a look at the different types. Alright, so the heavy Cathedral Greatsword will have a 494 attack rating at 40 strength. It gets an A scaling in strength, which is decent. The sharp gem, you get an E scaling in strength and an A scaling in dexterity, and that will give you 536 attack rating, which is fairly high, but if it was up to me, I would be going the refined gem. With the refined gem on these stats, 40-40, you will get 556 attack rating, which is a lot higher than their sharp or heavy. So if you're 40-40 and you're using this sword, you're going to want to go refined. Now the raw gem will be 372. The only real reason to have that is if you don't have high stats. At plus 10 to be 372, which is okay until you get your stats up, but it's not very high. Nothing to write home about. Now the crystal gem, you will get physical attack 199 and the magic attack will be 319. It has an A in intelligence, so that's never a bad thing. The simple gem, you'll have 233 physical attack and 263 magic with an A in intelligence, and it also puts your focus up, the simple gem. So that's they're about the same, crystal and simple. I think simple might be a bit better just in the physical attack, so I would go simple. Fire gem 221 and 221. If you don't have the stats in intelligence, you can go the fire gem, but if you have intelligence up, you're going to want to go the chaos gem. With the chaos gem, you'll get 225 physical attack and 367 fire, with a B scaling in intelligence and a B scaling in faith, which is a lot higher than 221. So chaos is what you're going to want to do if you have the stats invested. Now lightning, you will get 199 physical attack, and the lightning will be 319 with an A scaling in faith. So if you're gonna go lightning build, yeah, that's the best way to go. With the A scaling in faith, that'll be good. Now the blessed gem, you will have 397 physical attack. It has a B scaling in faith, and it will put your HP up very slowly. That's one of the things of the blessed gem. Your HP will go up if you have it. Even in your offhand or on your back, you'll still get that. The deep gem, you're going to get 221 in physical attack and 221 in dark. Now once again, it's one of those things where it's better to go dark if you have the stats invested. You get a B scaling in intelligence and a B scaling in faith. And your physical damage will be 225 and your dark damage will be 367, which is a lot higher than the deep gem, sorry. So if you go in the deep gem, only do that if you don't have the stats invested in faith and intelligence, and you're going to have 414, and you're going to have the bleed effect on it. So you can bleed people out, but unfortunately I think this weapon's a bit too slow at attacking, and there's better weapons, faster weapons. I mean, the Dancer Twin Blade's probably one of your best options. The weapons that already have bleed on them are usually the best at bleeding people out, so I wouldn't recommend putting bleed on a weapon that doesn't already have it, but you know, that's just my opinion. Poison's going to be 414. I mean, poison's about the same, the weapon's too slow, and I don't think poison's as viable in this game as it has been in the past, so I'm just not a fan of poison. And now the last one, Hollow. So you get 514 physical attack, and it will scale with luck. Now, 514 physical attack, that's already pretty high. I only have 7 luck, so if you've got your luck up, I mean, this could be a really dangerous weapon. Obviously, I can't show you that on my current build, but yeah, it's something to look out for. Oh, and luck also scales with bleed as well. So if you're going bleed, you want to have luck. But then again, I would go a different weapon. Well, I think I've covered everything. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.